Stay on angel time, because these demons aren't worth it. They'll get you caught up over something silly, stupid, and foolish. All right, stay on angel time. You got to stay on angel time. You got to stay on angel time. All right, that means you have to stay on the positive path. That means you have to stay on the righteous path. You have to stay on the path of righteousness. All right, because people are trying to divert your path and take you away from that which is good to you, that which is right to you. All right, they're trying to take you away from that which is good for you. And that's it. Stay on angel time. Because the more you stay on angel time, the more you choose the high road, the more you choose to not give these people your negative energy back. All right, they're being negative to you. Now you're being negative back. The more you don't give them your energy back, the stronger you're going to get. And the more weaker this person is going to become. All right. People in the comments are weird. They say something about me getting up. Like they're like, oh, you just can't sit still. It's like, half these videos I make when I stand up, I just did a whole video for like 40 minutes sitting down. So it's like, people are going to say something if you stand up. They're going to say something if you sit down. They're going to say something if you fart. They're going to say something if you cough. They're going to say something if you sneeze, you pick your nose, you scratch your ear, you wipe your eye. People always gonna have something to say, and it's usually always the gang stalking, gaslighter type individuals. They're just looking, coming on the channel, and you could tell who's gaslighting you through the comments. So you got to stay on angel times. It's times where I wanted to lash out to certain people in the comments, but it's like, you know what? If I respond back in a way to where I'm lashing out, that's going to let them know that what they said to me held some weight. That's going to let them know that I felt some type of way over something that they said. I don't feel any type of way about what people say in the comments. I don't even feel any type of way over the good comments, because if I allow myself to be controlled by the good comments, by default, I'm going to be controlled by the bad things people say. And I appreciate the good comments. I really do. I'm just not going to allow myself to be manipulated by somebody's comment. I'm not going to allow myself to be distracted or thrown off by somebody's comment, because if I did that, then that wouldn't be a wise, positive thing for myself. Excuse me, y'all. We gotta get this a little clear real fast. All right, I hope that cleared it up a little bit. All right, but yeah, they're fake. They are so fake. So you have to stay on angel time, because people are fake and they're going to piss you off. And when you're trying to be real, right, it's going to clash with the people who aren't on that level. It's going to clash with people who don't have the same values as you. It's going to clash with people who aren't, who don't have a similar vibration or a similar spirit. There's going to be some clashing of the titans between you and them. All right, so you got to stay on angel time. All right, if I wasn't on angel time, I'd be responding to every comment. Staying on angel time is choosing to let go of the things that people do because we don't have any control over it. Choosing to stay on angel time is, you know what? I am a peaceful person. I'm not going to allow what this person says to get to me. So I'm just going to leave it where it's at for what it is. This person has a foul mouth. This person says some evil things. This person says some mean, nasty things. This person says some negative things. I'm going to stay on angel time. You may be trying to degrade me. You may be trying to bring me down and say, you can't do that. I'm not going to let you ruin my stuff or mess my stuff up, or I'm not going to let you do this or do that. You can't do this. You can't do that. Like, there's a way you do something and there's a way you don't do something. Like, people nowadays, I find myself distancing myself and separating from people who try to put me down for certain things. And it's like it's a way you do something, and it's a way you don't do something. All right, you're not gonna not play around with me, and then when I call you out on it, say, "Oh, I was just playing." Bullsh stuff. All right, bull stuff. You got to stay on angel time with these demonic entities, because they will try to bring that demon energy right out of you. They'll try to bring that demonic spirit right out of you. All right, they will try to make you be a horrible person, because that's who they truly are. And they're not trying to be the only horrible person. Why is he a good person? You know, what makes you a good person? The fact that I'm not like you. That's what makes me a good person. The fact that I don't try to cheat people. The fact that I don't have to beat people. The fact that I don't have to go behind nobody's back and try to connive them or sneak them or do them dirty. All right? I don't have to do those things. I'm staying on angel time. Let them be on the demon time. Let the demons be on demon time. They have no choice. All right? But I'll tell you what. I'll tell you who does have a choice. Why? Oh, you. You have a choice. All right? They're going to be silly. They're going to be stupid. They're going to be foolish. And they're going to take pride in it. Playing with you and toying with you and messing around. I remember I was working at this one job, and I'm dealing with something serious. Nobody knows what I'm dealing with. And these two dudes that I was working with, it was all ha ha he he, but I could tell, because I had clairvoyance and I have intuition and I have these gifts. I could tell that they were only, like, they weren't just being happy. They were overdoing it because they could tell that I was upset. When people low key hate you or have hate for you, when you're doing bad, they're going to start dancing, start feeling good, because you're not. They'll rub it in your face because they're feeling good and you're not. They feel good and you don't. It's immature as hell. And you could tell by the smell, because you could analyze the stench and see it makes a lot of sense. Shout out to Bob Marley. When you analyze the stench, it really makes a lot of sense. When you analyze the stench, it really makes a lot of sense. We'll be forever loving Jah. Why-yo. We'll be forever loving Jah. All right, we'll be forever loving Jah, because we're staying on angel time. All right, we will be forever loving Jah. All right, we will be forever loving Jah because we staying on angel time, me brethren. Rastafari, Haile Selassie, I and I. All right, we staying on angel time over here, my brethren. All right, Wagwan, we staying on angel time. All right, we're staying on angel time. All right, I'm gonna need my Jamaican brothers and sisters to not call culture appropriation when you see your American cousins and brothers trying to just trying to symbolize with something that's a fractal of themselves, a fraction of themselves. All right, my island peoples. All right, my island peoples. I'm gonna need y'all to not get in y'all feelings. We don't get in our feelings when y'all come over to America and try to act street and hood and gutter. You know, Jamaican hood, street, gutter is different from American hood, street, gutter. Similarities, but you know, Jamaicans, you know, they got their own street style. They got their own gutter style. Walking around with mesh shirts, you know, nipples all out, and little puffy hats. That person will grab your throat out your neck. All right, that person will cut your eye out your body. You know, they'll steal your soul like a spider. Cocoon. Shout out to the Haitian brothers and sisters as well. All right, why we can't get along with each other? You know, we were all, you know, you're brown in your area, y'all are brown in y'all area, we brown in our area, and we're all Negroes. All right, you Jamaicans, Negroes, Haitians, Negroes, Dominicans, Negroes, no matter how light, you know, I see them nostrils, Negro. Stay on angel time. All right? Stay on angel time, everybody. All right? The diaspora and so much more. Stay on angel time because the devil is at work trying to separate us, trying to get us to not recognize each other as ourselves. Stay on angel time. You know, everybody else can get along. The this needs, the that needs, they all come together to for the sake of their own. All right. And I'm not putting anybody else down by saying this. I just want to see some unity. All right, shout out to Dave Chappelle. Rest in power, Rick James. I want to see some unity and rest in power to Charlie Murphy. I'm on one today. All right, stay on angel time because these demons ain't worth it. I'm telling you, these demons ain't worth it, brothers and sisters. These demons aren't worth it. They're not worth it. Oh, I'm a demon. Demon. I rebuke that. Ain't no demons over here. We destroying demons over here, slaying demons over here, conquering demonic spirits and negative energy over here. We're destroying evil over here. All right, they're gonna say something stupid. They're gonna say something silly. They're gonna say something foolish. All right, I'm done talking about I'm done talking about my brothers and sisters on the island. I'm just talking about the demons now, just to clear things up. You still talking about me, brother? No, I'm not, brother. All right, you can't calm down with your mesh shirt on and your puffy hat with your dreads all hanging out. We cool. All right, we right here. But stay on angel time, everybody. Everybody, stay on angel time. All right. I am a melanated person, so I have to reach out to I got to reach out to the people that look like me as well. All right. I know this is a channel for the people of God, but you in house first. When worst come to worst, my peoples come first. All right. Worst come to worst, my peoples come first. All right, and that's a everybody thing. It gets frowned upon when certain people do it because that's a whole nother story. Gaslighting, they say we don't stick together, but when we go to stick together, they go to remove some feathers. All right. When we go to flock together, they try to stop the feathers. All right, but that's a whole nother video right there. We're not trying to get too deep on this on this one. But stay on angel time, y'all, because you don't get caught up over people acting a fool, yo. All right, they're gonna do things and try to make you think it's you. They're gonna drive you up a wall by making you think you were the one to start that fight. You were the one to cause problems. You were the one to try to hate on them. The nerve of some individuals, blatantly outright hate on you, but then try to call you out for being the hater. Stay on angel time. There's going to be people that do things that try to make a certain type of spirit come out of you. All right, people are going to be trying to trigger you. You have to stay on angel time. You can't, you can't go Super Saiyan in certain modes for certain situations. It has to be controlled. You got to learn how to have power with that thing. All right, you have to learn how to overpower your own negative energy. Because if you cannot get caught up over the stupidity, the silliness, the foolishness. It'll get you if you let it. If you get upset, you must forget. Just forget it. All right, let them people go. Let their negativity go. Let your negativity go. Stay on angel time. Chant a psalm again. All right, listen to Chant a Psalm by Still Pulse. All right, them people try to upset you. Listen to Chant a Psalm by Still Pulse. Chant a psalm again. Chant a psalm again. Chant a psalm again. Chant a psalm again. Chant a psalm. All right, find you a good psalm and chant it. Everybody, the psalm that you love, put it in the comment section. All right, I want to see this comment blow. I want to see the comment blown up with psalms. All right, it's not about me. It's not about YouTube. It's not about DruuTube. It's about God. Chant a psalm. All right, put your psalm in the comment section. Help me memorize with my non-biblical scholar self. All right, help me memorize some psalms. Put them in the comment section for your main man, DruuTube. All right, but most importantly, for the Most High. So stay on angel time, y'all. Stay on angel time. Don't let these people corrupt your spirit. Don't let these people corrupt your heart. All right, don't let these people corrupt your mind. Don't let them turn you evil. Don't let them destroy the love that you have for humanity. Don't let them destroy the love you have for your people. Don't let them destroy the love you have for people in general. Don't let them destroy the love you have for others. Don't let them destroy the love you have for yourself, because if you let them, they will come. If you open the doors, they will come. If you hear evil knocking and you open the door, it will enter into your mind, into your spirit, into your body, into your flesh. You'll be as evil just like everybody else. And I know you ain't evil. I know you're not a bad person. So it's your duty to stay on angel time. Somebody that's on the front lines of this spiritual warfare, it's your duty to stay on angel time. It's your duty to do what's right in these last days and times before this new heaven and this new earth reemerge. And the earth is given the earth is given to the meek and not the weak. God said meek. He didn't say weak. Now Eli, he was meek. Protected that book, didn't play with that book, and still killed mugs. And we might have to go back and look at this day of judgment, y'all. I think, what if God is going to use the righteous to destroy these evil, wicked, these demons? What if God's going to use us? What if He's going to raise that spirit of Christ within us? What if the second coming of Christ is the spirit of Him coming through God's chosen people, and we gonna get our powers back and rough some stuff up in the name of the Lord. Stay on angel time. You don't want to be on the wrong side of things. You really want to be humble with this, and you really want to thank God for being able to be on angel time, man. It's a blessing to be on God's side, man. Like you're on the side of good. Do you know how blessed you are? Do you know how special you are? Do you know how sacred your connection is with the Most High? To be on the side of good. We may not be a good person in God's eyes. We may not be good in God's eyes, but it's just enough to be on the side of good. That's just enough. That's mind blowing. That's life changing. That's mind altering. That's spirit uplifting right there. Very uplifting right there. All right, you're when you were a child, you did foolish things, but when you became an adult, you did away with the foolish things. It's time to do away with foolish things, foolish people, foolish activities, foolish spirits, foolish mindsets. It's done to do away with all foolery, all fooldom. It's time to do away with that. It's time to do away with stupidity. It's time to do away with the silliness. All right, they will get you caught up if you let them. Don't get caught up out here over what people are out here doing in these streets, in these YouTube streets, in real life. All right, in your environment, in your neighborhood, at your job, wherever you're at. Don't stay on angel time. You know, you have to recenter yourself, take some deep breaths, pray, chant some psalms. All right. I believe that there are some I want to say it, but I'm not totally sure, so I'm not going to. But I believe I know I'm right. But I know once I get off this video and I Google it, I'll be like, you know what? Hey, I was right. But for the sake of the Holy Spirit, I'll take a shot at it. I think though I walk through that prayer, I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. I think that's a psalm. I'm not totally sure. Please forgive me, God. Forgive me, brothers and sisters, if I'm wrong. But I think that may be. I told you I'm not a biblical scholar yet, but I believe that's a psalm. If I'm wrong, I just have to take that on the chin, and I have to take that blow. That man, I got that wrong. But hey, there's only so much a person can get right all the time. Even a broken clock is right twice a day. So if you get a lot of stuff right and you get something wrong, hey, don't fault yourself. Even a broken clock is right twice a day. But you want your clock to be right all day. And even if your clock is wrong twice a day, even if your clock is broken and it's only right twice a day, if you're on angel time, boy, man, your clock could be wrong and you'll still be right. Your clock could be wrong and you still be on time. Why? Because you're on angel time. When you're on angel time, opportunities happen for you. Doors open for you. You know, there's less stress in your life. You see God helping you and moving you and doing things for you in your life. When God talks to us and he tells us things, we have to listen. When God urges us to move, we got to go. All right, when you only end up hurting yourself by staying in situations that no longer benefit you as we continue to ignore this horn in the background. I'm staying on angel time. That horn didn't affect me for this whole, I didn't even hear that horn until just a couple seconds ago when I took my pause, because I'm speaking the good word. In the beginning was the word, and the word was good. You know, I'm speaking some good words, talking about staying on angel time. I didn't even recollect that was happening until I paused, until I stopped speaking. Stay on angel time. Find something good to talk about. Find something good to listen to. Find something good to look for. Find something good to pay attention to. Something good to see. Something good to focus on. Something good to place your awareness on. If they can get you to focus on certain things, you'll be on demon time. With your hatred, with your envy, with your anger, with your malicious intent, with your wanting to get some get back, with your wanting to retaliate. Now's not the time to get back. Now's not the time to retaliate. Now's the time to put things in God's hands and let him handle it. Putting something in God's hands is letting him handle it. I just saw a video, and they like the spirit of the devil got to these brothers, man. And I overstand some things is just wrong and you can't do. All right, that dude Fulio, you know, he was pissing on people's grave, spitting on people's grave, and the person that he did that to went out and, you know, and I believe that's who murked him. And I believe people are saying that's why he got murked. Because he was spitting on people's grave, pissing on people's grave. Like, when you disrespect the dead, it's only going to be more death that comes with that. And that's what this whole demon time stuff is about. It's about it's not even about the music. It's not about the rappers. I'm on demon time. They've been pushing out that demonic frequency. It's just now spilled off into rap music. That demonic frequency has been here. Demon time has been here. It's the same spirit that Cain used to kill Abel. It's that same spirit. This is why it's important for you to stay on angel time. Because Cain got cursed. Got to stay on angel time out here so you can avoid any future curses for you and your future bloodline. All right? You don't want to be acting a fool out here, going back and forth with people. If those brothers didn't retaliate, they'd be free. I understand, you know, their mom had a mental breakdown. How do you expect somebody to not retaliate when their mom has a mental breakdown because her son has passed away, and you got the person who's the op pissing on the grave, spitting on the grave, kicking over the ornaments to the person's grave? That brother was begging to die. I think honestly, you could look at Fulio and you could tell he wanted to die. You could look at Fulio and see that he wanted death. That young brother wanted to die. He done seen so much ill in Jacksonville. He wanted to die. So he would these brothers out here, they want to die, poisoning themselves with drugs, hard drugs. You know, not just a little weed or a little drink. They out here poisoning themselves with that lean and pills and prescription pills, fake pills. You gotta get off that. We gotta stop that. We can't do that no more. All right, we can't be doing that to ourselves no more. Like that brother Fulio, you could look at him and tell he wanted to die. And unfortunately, them two brothers, they reacted. But how do you expect them not to react? You got your mom having a mental breakdown. The person that you love has been killed. The people are antagonizing you, pissing on the grave, spitting on the grave, kicking over the ornaments for the grave. Just total disrespect. You know, it's like it's only so much you can do before a person's like, you know what, man, let's get locked and loaded and retaliate. But that's why it's good to be on angel time and have God in your life. That's why it's good. That's why it's good to be on angel time and have God in your life, because they could have took that anger and prayed against them brothers. They could have took that anger and prayed for those brothers, and not taken any more lives. You know what? It's not right. Our people are screwed. Our people are effed, and we need to pray for them. Killing people is not gonna solve the problem. You have to let God handle that. God can destroy flesh and spirit. All you can do is send a spirit up to God. You gotta let God. I know you're hurting. I know you're in pain. I know you're locked and loaded. That's supposed to be for protection. That's not supposed to be for retaliation. You know, I may not be the person to speak on that. I may not know the total politics of the situation. You know, I'm not from there. I'm not in that hood. Who am I to say? I'm just your brother outside looking in, wanting to see us win and wanting to see everybody win. But we got to stay on angel time to do it. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Smash the like button, smash the share button, and don't forget to subscribe, my brethren. Wagwan. One love. We out.